Kristal Hart, and we are at the theater at Madison Square Garden, where O'Shaquie Foster will defend his junior lightweight title against Abraham Nova. This is his second world title defense. This takes place Friday, February 16th, and it'll be broadcast live on ESPN.
Listen, let's get to our main event, the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. Our champion is with us, O'Shaquie Icewater Foster, the challenger, Abraham El Supernova. Champ, I want to start with you. First of all, congratulations. Your first fight with Top Rank, so congratulations on that. And ESPN Madison Square Garden. How do you feel?
Man, I feel good. First off, I want to thank God for put me in this position. I want to thank Top Rank, ESPN, my team, everybody that had something to do with putting this together. Man, I just feel blessed, man. Walking up to the arena, everything, man, it just feels different, like I belong. So I'm ready to go out there and you know, put on the show.
Listen, you have been public and outspoken. You're from Orange, Texas, and the road to this seat was not easy for you. And you talk about it, and we're all aware of it, and I think that makes you who you are today. Speak on that for a minute, knowing that that journey to this chair and the road that you traveled to get here, how special is that for you and your family?
Man, it's everything for me. The ups and downs, the in and out, doing, you know, just growing, you know, growing as a person, growing into a man. You know, I'm mature now, mentally, physically, and everything just came together the right way. I'm ready, like, to put on a show, man. Words can't even explain how I feel right now.
I want to bring in your opponent, challenger, El Supernova. Not the first time we've sat down. Congratulations on being here as well and this title shot. What does it mean to you? World title shot, Friday night.
Well, first I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for everything He has done and put me in this position that I am today. You know, fighting for a world title, it's like, like fighting for your dreams, you know, and having this opportunity, I can't let it slip past. I've been wanting a world title for God knows how long, and now I got this opportunity. I'm super excited. I'm super motivated, and I just put my trust in God. I know that I'll come up victorious on Friday night.
No fear, no doubt.
In a day when a ton of people are helping fighters, you have promotional companies, you have managers to help you along the journey, you stay manager free. You manage your career. Why?
I like to take control in things. You know, I'm gonna do that. It's the main reason I picked boxing, because it's the individual sport and I have control of what I do. So the same thing with, you know, being myself manager, I have control and I could set things aside and put things how I want and put in my gameplay. So definitely, I'm in control, and I do have a good team behind me. But you know what I mean. The number one person who has control is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
I love it. Speaking of managers and people that help, and Keith Mills, Bobby Benton, what do they mean to you?
Oh, that's family, man. That's everything. You need that support system. You need those people. And they got to be genuine. You know, they help guide me ever since I came back to boxing, and you know, it's been rolling ever since.
Your last fight was your first. You want to look? You got excited, right? Your last fight was your first title defense, and I got a quote here from Steve Farhood, who's an International Boxing Hall of Fame inductee, and he said, "Quote: There have been thousands of world title fights, but O'Shaquie Foster became only the 14th fighter in a title fight to trail on points going into the last round, and scored a stoppage to win." So before I go to you, let's just go to Carl, because he's excited.
All right. So he was in Mexico fighting a Mexican. All right. And
That's a good start, Carl. Thank you for clearing it up.
Not saying, I'm just saying. They tried to take it from him, you know, and he put business in his hands, and he took care of business. And not a lot of people saw it because it was on DAZN, but if you go back and watch it on YouTube, no disrespect. I'm just stating facts. Not a lot of people saw it.
Welcome to Yuck Yucks here in New York City's
So-
Comedy Cellar.
You know, you go from doing what he had to do in Mexico, and listen, I've been doing this for 37 years. I know what it's like there. And to go down there and literally take the title that's his back to the United States shows you what this kid's made of. And usually after a fight like that, you know, oh, I need an easy defense. And when we were talking to his manager, they picked Nova, you know, after we offered him 3 guys, and we're looking at each other like, okay, we'll get you Nova. Because Nova's got reach, he's got height, he can box, he can punch, he can do it all. So that alone, before the bell rings, shows you what Oshaki's made of. And you can take the rest about how the water was in Mexico and everything else.
But talk about that for a minute. You're in the corner, the end of the 11th, the bell rings, and you know what you got to do. What was that moment like?
Man, it was crazy. We shocked the world, man, and I'm here to do it again. You know, my name is Shock. Everybody called me Shock, and we're gonna keep doing that. I know I had him in the 12. You know, he barely made it out the 11, and I'm always in shape. I go plenty rounds, so it don't matter 1 through 12. I can get you. So,
well done. Carl mentioned it. Coming back to you, Nova. This fight has the making to be an all-out war based on your style, his style. What do you need to do Friday night to walk away a world champion?
The main thing I got to do is put my trust in God. Everything I've done in the gym is been done. You know what I bring. You know what I come with. No fear, no doubt. So, you know, the pressure's going to be on. The IQ's going to be on. The mental, the strength, everything's going to be on. It's just time to adjust and come out with the victory.
We got the mascot Friday night coming back out?
Absolutely. It doesn't miss.
Thank you. I love it. I love it. Champ, one last question for you. He's a seasoned fighter. You know, Carl even mentioned here when they threw 3 fighters in front of you and you asked for Nova. He's been here before. He's hungry. What do you got to do to stop him?
Man, we've been calling for Nova for years now. He know it. But his excuse was at the beginning, oh, my name wasn't big enough or whatever. But, you know, it's funny how the tables turn. But, you know, we ready. I'm ready to go out there and put on a show. I've been familiar with his style, and we did everything in the gym. We prepared. So come Friday night, I will be going out there and dominating and putting on a show.
Did you pass on fighting him in the past?
You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. If he thinks I passed, then that's his opinion. You know, I don't. Like I said, I can't say really like I passed or didn't pass, but he's a great fighter, and the opportunity is here now, and you know, let's get to rumble.
The strap on his shoulder, I'm sure, changed things. It's a world title shot. You're not going to say no to that.
Absolutely. You know, he got the strap on his shoulder. You know, that's that's every fighter's, goal is to fight for that and to win it. So definitely, he's with Top Rank. I'm with Top Rank. It only makes sense.
Champ?
Bro, don't act like you don't remember, bro. You did videos saying that I didn't have a big enough name, but we'll leave it at that. If you don't remember, it's okay.
Yeah, if I don't remember, I don't remember. But hey, if it's there, please put it out there.
I remember. It's on YouTube, bro. I remember everything though. I've been paying attention to you guys since I came back. I've been calling because they was pushing you heavy in the beginning. I've been calling for you. You had your excuse, or my name wasn't big enough. You can act like you don't remember, but that always stuck with me. That's why you was the name that I called for the first fight under Top Rank.
All right, well, we're here now. So you got your call, and now it's happening.
You got the call.
Yeah, but you got your wishes, Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for for allowing me to fight for a world title, giving me the shot. Trust me, this is every fighter's dream. So for you, to remember that and give me this opportunity, I can say thanks.
Respect.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
With us, Abraham Nova. Now, last time I spoke to you, we were outside of the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. You had just defeated Romero, and you had called out Navarrete, a few people. So tell us today how this fight came about.
Well, this fight came about. They just called me, and they told me Oshaki wants to fight me for defend his title against me. I said, hey, this this is great, you know. So once I got that call, I was excited.
Now, he made mention he had been trying to fight you for a while. Tell us
So yeah, no, I surely believe that he's been trying to fight me for a while, but he's saying that I ducked him because of he had no name. I don't really recall me ever saying that, but yes, I do recall him trying to fight me, but not me ducking him because he doesn't. I never said that he didn't have a name. That I don't think that ever came out of my mouth.
both of you have been through a lot of adversities, wins, losses, but have come back. And now, as I said on the grand stage here at Madison Square Garden for this world title shot, how do you keep your faith and everything and keep going?
You know, it's a lot of things that, you know, happens in life and whatnot, but the way to keep your faith is put your trust in God. Know that He has your guidance and He knows how to put you in the right path. Everything I go through in my life, you know, it's been difficult and tough, and I do have good moments, but everything gets a lot easier and a lot more stable when I put my faith and I put my trust in Him. He takes all the depression away. He takes all the anxiety. He takes all the malice away and makes me, you know, be focused and mentally strong. He brings a lot of peace in my life.
Tell me just about your camp and maybe what you need to do to stop Oshaki.
You know, my camp's been great. You know, I have a lot of great sparring partners, a lot of teammates helping me out, get ready, different styles, lefties and righties, and, you know, the whole 9 yards. You know, beating Oshaki Foster on Friday night is gonna, you know, just make my dreams come true and show that, you know, and show that everything's in God's timing, everything's prepared, and it will show the world that, you know, even coming off a defeat, you can still come back and become a world champion. Having a bad night does not determine who you are as a fighter. So this will be everything for me, and I'm super excited for Friday night, and I'm excited to hear in the new.
And just before we end, what do you feel that he brings to the game, Oshaki?
Oh, he's a great fighter. A lot of skills, a lot of talent, good footwork. You know, good boxing hand speed, good punching power. You know, he's an overall good fighter. So you know, I know he's gonna bring a lot of good gifts, but that doesn't deny what I have or what I bring to the table. I bring exactly everything he brings, if not more. So it's gonna be a great matchup, and I'm just excited, and I can't wait for Friday night.
Okay, just give a shout out to your fans.
A big shout out to all my fans all around the world. Make sure you guys see Jesus Christ as your Savior. He's the one who gives you eternal life. And thank you for everything, my people, my fans. I love you all, and tune in on Friday night on ESPN and watch me become the new WBC super featherweight world champion.
Super Nova.
Yeah, let's say it.
Nova and the new. No doubt.
No fear.
No doubt.
No fear, no doubt. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've had the ups and downs of my career, and anybody that looked at me or looked down upon me, you know, I wanted to show them. And I'm not one of them guys that be like, oh, I got the title and I ain't gonna give you a shot. I wanted to show the people why you duck me. You know, that's my stance on it. And I'm a real fighter. I'm gonna choose the best available option.
Talking about ups and downs, how do you not write yourself off when, you know, you've had a defeat? It's somewhat like Nova. You both sort of share a little bit of the same type of history.
Our history a little bit different, but my losses came from me not being focused, not being in the gym like I was supposed to. It's a lot different than what he had going on. But now we focus, man. The last 6 years, 7 years, we've been grinding. We've been doing everything the right way. So now I just feel like it's my time.
And how do you feel fighting for Top Rank? This is your first fight with them?
Oh, man, it's love, man. Top Rank. Man, from Ali's to all the greats, you know, they shaped the greats' career. And like I said, it's just fun and great to be a part of this history, be a part of the legacy that come with it.
And what does Nova bring to the table that you're so intrigued with?
I think he does everything decent. I think he does everything good. I don't see no special effects like major speed, major power, but I mean, you never know until you get in there. But like I said, I've been watching him for years. I know all these guys. I study boxing. I'm a fan of the sport. You know, I'm a student of the sport. So I understand what he brings to the table, but I feel like I'm levels above.
Jacques, not to look too far ahead, but if you do come out victorious on Friday night, and some of the options that you mentioned might be tied up. You've mentioned Cordina is kind of hard to get a fight with or negotiate with. Lamont Roach is going to have a couple mandatories he has to take care of. If those options are dried up, is a rematch with Rocky possible? Because he might be fighting in the States pretty soon. Would you be interested in revisiting that?
I really wouldn't care for it. I knocked him out. If we being real, I beat him the fight. Yes, it shouldn't have been that close. And even though they tried to do what they did to me, I ended up coming back and knocking him out. So that's not really a fight I'm interested in, to be real with you. It's not really a fight I'm interested in. Yeah.
How did you feel when you heard those scorecards? Like after the knockout, but when you saw that, you were down after winning decisively?
Man, they was telling us we was down after the 4th, the 8th. So we already knew. Like, we was feeling like we was up, but, with the open scoring, I was a little iffy about it at first, but in this case, it helped us out a little bit because they was really trying to take this from us. So it was cool.
Did that bring something else out of you?
Yeah, I mean, something that I already knew I had, but I think this what gave me this opportunity. It brought that dog out, and it showed people that I'm really a fighter, and I can really dig down and go handle what I need to handle.
Champ, do you think you get the stoppage again in this fight?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it definitely would be a stoppage somewhere.
Can you give us a round, brother?
Nah, I don't do the rounds.
Champ, you played a B side to get to the A side a few times in your career. How does it feel now, being in the driver's seat now where you get to call the shots a little bit?
That's why the pressure easier now. It's easier for me because I done went to these guys' hometown and was expected to get beat, and promoters, judges all against me, and I've overcame it. So being the top dog now, it's like, all right, I'm relaxed. I know I'm supposed to be here. I worked for this fight, and it wasn't handed to me.
What kind of statement are you looking to make with this tough? Like you have picked easier fights, but you went and said, "I want Nova." Calling me out, like I've been calling out for years. Like, what are you trying to show the public? I guess.
Man, just that I'm a real fighter. Every fight, we don't need no what they call tune-ups and stuff like that, man. I feel like I'm one of the best fighters. I train hard for a reason, so I'm ready for all the top challenges, man, and I'm gonna continue to shock the world.
What do you think you have going for you as like the top fighter and the top dog in the lightweight division, junior lightweight?
Man, I feel like I got a lot of stuff that the fighters don't got, but like going through so much adversity, and knowing how to overcome it, and so when the times do get hard, I know how to react. I know how to stay calm within it, so definitely.
Champ, you suffered a few setbacks, both in and out the ring. How did that help your development and your character to be able to be a part of the success?
Man, that was everything for my character, and as far as my success, it keeps me humble. It keeps me humble. It lets me know not to look over anybody and take every challenge serious. So that them setbacks and them lessons learned. What I mean? I feel good now. I know I can't be stopped.
You still feel that same hunger?
Yeah, definitely, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. I'm hungry. I just want to keep showing the world that I'm here for a reason.
Thank you,
Champ. One last question. 130 pounds. Is it easy? Is it still good for you to make, or do you think you see a move at 135 in the future?
130. It's still decent for me to make, but definitely want to be a multi-division champion. So I am looking in the future to 35 and 40 and in places like that.
Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and we are at the Hulu Theatre at Madison Square Garden. This is the O'Shaquie Foster versus Abraham Nova card, and this is the weigh-in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here inside the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, it's time to weigh in our main event, 12 rounds, for the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. The challenger from Albany, New York, Abraham El Supernova, and the champion champion from Orange, Texas, Oshaki Icewater Foster. First on the scale, Abraham El Supernova. 129, 129 for Abraham El Supernova. And the champion from Orange, Texas, Oshaki Icewater Foster. 130.2, 130.2 on the scale. 130 is our contracted weight. 130, 130 on the nose for the champ. 130 for the champ, Oshaki Icewater Foster. We've got a fight. Contracted weight, 130. Both fighters weighing in. This is our main event. 12 rounds for the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World from Albany, New York. Abraham El Supernova, the champ from Orange, Texas, Oshaki Icewater Foster. 12 rounds for the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. Never a dull moment in the world's most famous arena. We'll see you tomorrow night. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank.
I'm Kristal Hart, and after 12 rounds of boxing here at the Hulu Theatre at Madison Square Garden, Oshaki Foster defeats Abraham Nova by 12-round split decision. And now, let's go to post.
Congratulations on the win tonight. Tell me, it looks like you got the ice on the arm. How much did that impact you going forward in the second half of the fight?
Man, it just made it harder for me to pull the trigger, especially like on the uppercuts and everything. So I was having to bring everything around, like with hooks and everything. But it's okay. We're gonna go get it looked at after this, see where it go from here.
Did you expect this kind of a fight where he would come on strong early and then you would try to rally just as you did against Rocky Hernandez?
Most definitely. I mean, we're in his hometown, and it's his first world title shot, so I expected him to come hard. But the first half of the fight, I just couldn't find my rhythm. And once I found it and I started seeing what he was doing, I started being able to pick it apart. But in the midst of all that, like the fifth, fourth round, I don't remember which exactly round, I went to throw a right hand, and he kind of shot his elbow up, and it kind of messed up my arm a little bit, so I had to make a little adjustment.
Is there a reason why you came out as an orthodox instead of a southpaw in this fight?
Nah, I was just trying to get my footing right. Once I did switch southpaw, I felt better and everything, but yeah, I don't know. I was just going with the flow, trying to find my rhythm. I couldn't really find it in the beginning of the fight.
What were they saying in your corner?
Man, they was telling me I needed to pick it up. They was telling me I was doing good, but I was trying to land too much power and everything. So, yeah, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna do it better next time. Sure.
So you're not happy with your performance?
I'm happy I got the victory for sure, but I ain't never satisfied. I always want to, do better, and I'm always tough on myself. I always, want to look, spectacular. Every fight ain't gonna be that way, so, but I'm gonna take it back to the gym and train harder.
Did you think you get the timing better on Nova, like after the fifth round? Because it seemed that you landed like more counter shots with the uppercuts and the right hands starting from the fifth round.
Yeah, for sure. When I started sitting down and stopped bagging up, going straight back, that's when I started seeing them stuffing them with the jab and stuff like that.
Shaq, you seem to have a few issues making weight. I don't know, maybe. But are you just like, all right, I'm done with 130 pretty soon, I'm moving to 135?
I think I got a couple more fights at 130. But this fight was definitely tough on me on the weight cut, super tough. But that's my fault. There's nobody else to blame.
Do you think it took away from your performance in terms of not making weight problems, I guess? Because when I was talking to Tim, he was just like, you didn't look like your sharp usual self, but he also said that you're like right there to be considered like a really special fighter. So do you think maybe if you went up to 35, you'd be like, hey, I'm good to go up here, we can get it on?
Yeah, I'll be eventually going to 35, but I'm going to try to get a couple more fights at 30. Like I said, I'm going to try to hire a nutritionist to do it better next camp. But definitely, it did affect my energy in the fight, for sure.
Who do you want next? Who you want next?
I'll take the winner of Leon Wilson, or if we can get like a Lamont Roach. I know Navarrete going to 35 to fight dude, but if he come back, you know, I'm willing for that too.
There's talks of you having a mandatory do, the number one contender, a guy you beat before you became champion. Do you know when that's expected to be ordered? Is that a fight that you're prepared to fight in the near future?
Yeah, if it's mandatory, and I have to, I'll take it. It's cool. But, yeah, I beat the guy, Yokubov. I'd rather fight a Wilson, Oscar Valdez, but if I have to, I'll satisfy my mandatory.
You know, I want to ask you about the knockdown. You know, he says that it was a slip. You know, a clean left hook landed. What do you think about him saying that?
Man, he delusional. It was a knockdown for sure. And if I would have did stuff the right way, he would have been a lot of knockdowns. But you know, I was rushing stuff. I was trying to land too much power. But you know, it's on me. It was definitely a knockdown though, for sure.
Thank you guys. Congratulations,
Thank you,
champ.
Thank you.
Anytime soon, man?
Oh man, I love New York. I got to.
What about Joe Fortini?
Man, they had their chance. I was, you know, I was open for it. If it's still available, I'm with it. But I ain't finna be chasing, buddy.
Congrats, champ.
You said the weight cut affected you, but you still turning up.
Man, I train hard for this, man. I make sure that's one of my biggest. My biggest thing is to not get tired. I'm scared to get tired, so I make sure I'm always in shape and everything, you know what I'm saying? So if I need to go, I mean, I spar 20 rounds, 25 rounds in the gym, so I'm not going to get tired for sure. Yeah.
It looked like in the second half of the fight, the uppercut was real effective. Yeah. You know, what was that a strategy from the beginning? You were trying to tire him out?
The uppercut, definitely, I started seeing it a lot more in the second half of the fight, but like I said, I couldn't just pull the trigger like I wanted to because of my bicep, so I kept having to bring it around to the hook, but...
he was hunching over, I noticed.
Yeah.
So it was kind of setting it up, so I was watching, I was thinking of, are you going to feint him? And when he's still leaning down, uppercuts there.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate it, though, man.
Thank you, guys.
And I'm Kristal, Hart, reporting from the Hulu Theatre here at Madison Square Garden. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.